Welcome to the OK Taco Show, everybody. My name is Conrad. Today is July 11th, 2023, the year of our Lord, and I am joined by Thick James in the studio, everybody.
Hello.
There's an applause, right? There you go.
Hello, it's Thick James.
Yeah! 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 Thank you. James is here. He has wanted to do a podcast all week long. And today's the day. It's a perfect day. It's beautiful out. It rained 88 inches last night. And so everybody got flooded. And so nobody's coming to eat tacos today. They're all underwater, all the people. And so unless we send out a bunch of tortillas for people to ride on over here, they're not going to make it. All their stuff's wet. Their money's wet. And that's what's happening.
And the credit cards that are plastic, they get wet.
And so it's just kind of been a thick trickle today, throughout the day. Nobody come for lunch except our friends from the city. And then it's just been about every hour, somebody will come in like they're lost. Like,
what? Do you have tacos?
yeah, they're not even happy they're here. So we do our best to make them happy. And if you hear a little crickling in the background, that's my computer. That's a Dell computer trying to load. James jumped on it, or my wife kicked it across the room or something. And so we've got it set up to where it can kind of run if you put enough gas in it. And we're trying to get it to run so we can do bills and other stuff while we're doing nothing, is the plan. It's called being productive. Be productive. B-E productive. You guys get it. But you got to make up your own stuff to do, buddy. That's what I'm saying. Nobody's telling you what to do. You don't just stare at the wall.
I'm making videos in the bathroom.
Well, don't be making those kinds of videos. So, yeah, today's the 11th, and it's raining. Now it's beautiful. But the problem is it's rained. They said it's probably rained. What did David Payne say? More this month and year, June and July, than the history of the state.
And it's like 16 inches.
And, ladies and gentlemen, that has caused one big problem in Lincoln County. That's flies. Thick James might change his name to Lord of the Flies, because what's happening is there's this little Texaco station. That's old oil. Like, you got to remember, when this was a Texaco in 1927, it started as there was just a pit that some country boy just poured a bunch of refined oil in, and then that's how they got their gas. There was no tank. Just pour a bunch of damn oil and mix it in this tube, and then it comes out over here. And there's just old oil, just all over the property. And so these flies, these aren't regular flies. We'll see flies in here sometimes that are
Big as a horse.
They're not horse flies either. These are house flies that have been radioactivized or something. Like George Bush used to say, nuclear power has gotten these little flies, and they buffed them up. And you'll hear it before you see it. You'll hear it coming. Like,
we got to find the nest in the trailer.
And so, yeah, it's there's either a fly nest built inside the building. I don't think so, because I sent my wife to buy fly ammunition, poisons, sprays, traps, trapeze artists that can catch them with the chopsticks or whatever. Bruce Lee's, a bunch of little Bruce Lee's to come in here and karate chop them. But what happened is it's all sold out. This whole area is littered with flies because of the water. The water's getting there. It's washing the filth from Lincoln County into the lowest areas. OK Taco is built on a flood zone, ladies and gentlemen.
Aerial flood.
Bermuda Triangle flood zone. And so we got more flies than anybody, and we've got 3 light fly traps, light UV lights with sticky pads, We got window traps. We got vacuums. We got sprays. We got bag traps. And we're doing our best. And we try to keep it clean. And I'm thankful that we do all that because I think if we didn't, this whole building would take off. Damien would be in here like that kid from Up. And Gump would be in here. Thick James and Damien would be sitting in here in the morning. And all of a sudden, this whole building would just take off into the air, powered by former maggots. You know, because that's what flies are, aren't they? Larvas. They're larvae.
Yes, they were in our one of our previous houses before when we didn't have waste receptacles.
Yes. And so, anyways, we got video today, and we're going to put this on the Patreon and also on YouTube. OK Taco Club on YouTube, OK Taco Club on Patreon. These OK Taco shows will be free, but you can support us on Patreon for $5 a month, and that gives you access to the Connie G show, and that won't be free. And some people will be like, it should be, and of course it should. It's awful. But that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know, lots of things are awful that cost money. Let's think about things that cost money that are awful. Name anything.
Chewing gum.
Chewing gum, it sucks. Pulls your cavities out. All your fillings. You know, not feelings, your fillings.
Raspberry tea. Sucks.
That costs money. You know, here's a bunch of things that cost money that suck that you know. If you go to Taco Mayo or Taco John's, that sucks. You're gonna spend a lot of money and you got crusty beans there and potatoes.
And it's bagged meat.
And if you go to, we don't have to stay with food. If you want to go to a Kohl's and you don't have enough Kohl's cash and you're not vaccinated, you're not buying a pair of Levi's for under $53. And that sucks. It's a waste of money. You can buy Levi's at Walmart for $29, $30 bucks maybe. But at Kohl's, it's $20 more. That's 4 months of the OK Taco show on Patreon. That's 4 months different. You still get jeans either way.
But
All I'm saying is make smart choices in other parts of your life. And if you're going to throw away money, throw it away on us. Don't throw it away on like a Starbucks latte. What are you going to do? Try a new latte at Starbucks? Guess what? It tastes like Starbucks. You know when you drink it and you take a big dump? That's what it does. It tastes a lot. I just like the cinnamon. I like the cinnamon flavor. You love your coffee too. You like your flavor. I like coconut cream. I like my coffee to taste like coconut cream. I'll pay $7 to drink a little coconut cream every morning. Cut it out. You're ruining the economy. Give your $7 to us. We will not spend it on coffee. James might. I won't let him. We spend it on freaking Bitcoin.
and crypto.
On crypto, dude. And so right now we're making about $88 a month. We're investing it wisely into crypto and hoping to get some returns someday. Maybe when Jonah's in college, we'll get that cashed in. I don't know. I don't know what anything's worth anymore. James has put together a list of things for the OK Taco show today. We're waiting for bing bongs for people to come in here and order food. It's just been slow. I think it's summer. It's hot. It's rainy, and it's either raining like with Christian Slater's Hard Rain outside. Like I feel like some freaking money truck's gonna roll over in the front triangle there, and you know Christian Slater's gonna get out with a 12 gauge pump action shotgun, and Damien will roll out with his Vandy mask and get in. It's time to go. It's hard rain, and either that or it's really hot. Like
It's just those flies.
and then the heat brings the flies, and so you know there's a reason this building sat empty for 6 years.
It's haunted by flies and ghosts.
It is haunted by ghost flies. Possesses you, makes you have weird dreams. You've been having weird dreams, haven't you?
They're about the flies that are going to eat me alive.
Yeah. Let's see. We got a few things on the list today. And thank you guys for subscribing. And you, of course, can watch OK Taco Show. Do you understand how this works? This is OK Taco Club Studios. Okay?
Yes,
OK
yes.
Taco Club hosts Garrison Music. It hosts the OK Taco Show, which is what we're doing right now. And it hosts the Connie G Show. Maybe there's some peckerhead out there that's got his or her own podcast. You guys are welcome to be part of the OK Taco Club. maybe James wants to do his own podcast where he talks about how many crickets he ate last night. It's called Cricket Cast with James, where he just sits around. He's like, well, last night I was really hungry, but too embarrassed to walk into Conrad's house at 9, and so I just chopped up this cricket and ate the legs off of it.
Threw my coffee in the morning.
Got a little hot plate out and deep battered these little cricket legs.
And the ants. Don't forget about the ants.
And made little chocolate covered ants, and then went to bed. I don't know what your podcast is about, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't have to be about cricket cooking. It can be about almost anything. So people are going to probably try to do their podcast here at the OK Taco Club studios, and that's the idea. And then make it kind of a. And that doesn't matter. People might listen. We'll promote it if you do a show. If you do a cricket cast, I'll put it on and everything. I hope everybody in the world listens. But most likely nobody will listen. Get used to it. Nobody's listening to you, bucko. Not just you, anybody. That's okay. Get over it. So just make up a list. James has made one up for our show today, the OK Taco Show. And we got diet and exercise program going on. That made the list. We're going to dive into that. We got Oklahoma weathers. We touched on that a little bit. But you might have some David Payne news or some Weatherman news. We got projects to talk about, things we got going on. We got the bug problem. I think that's the fly issue is what you're referring to, possibly the ants and crickets.
Yes. And the Damians.
And the Davian. James put vacation on here, but I think he means vacation, guys. He's got a different way to spell. It's a brother code. Making your own chew. We're going to talk about that. James and I are getting to the point where the $10 a week Copenhagen habit is getting to be a little bit too pricey. So we might be making our own chew. We'll be selling it right here on the OKTacoClub.com or OK Taco Club on Patreon. You guys can buy our chew. We'll be selling a dip for you fellas out there, or women that are wanting to... and we may not sell it. It may be very bad. We don't know.
It's probably awful.
You got to order these gigantic tobacco leaves, and then...
Freaking.
There's a video of a gentleman that's for sure... This guy has videos on how to dismember a body. Guaranteed he has a video on how to hang a deer. How to hang a deer by Carl. But he made a video about how to make this tobacco, and he walks you around his little mason jar filled trailer, and it's a good it's a good video.
It is.
So we might talk about that. We might even watch the video. We got video game repair. I don't know what that is. We got yard work.
Terminator.
Oh, yeah, I've been working on Terminator out there, and I've emailed. We'll talk about that. Razor breakdown, and we got the lawn care home report with Thick James, ladies and gentlemen. So that's a big show. Yeah, I think that's all we need. That's it. So what do you want to start with on that list there, Bucko?
You started.
It's your list.
Pick one.
Well, diet and exercise. We'll start right there at the top. What's going on with the diet and exercise? What did you want to tell everybody about diet? What are you talking about?
There's a move to Oklahoma. I've been more active and feeling better and not using much medicine for pain or anything. But I still got pain, but not as much.
Well, for the audience out there that doesn't know the specifics about you.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 60.
40 years old,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Are you 40?
39.
You're going to be 40 in December.
Yeah.
So on December 26th.
27th.
7th. Is Rowan's the 26th?
Yes. Rowan's the 26th.
All right. And I got two people that I care about in December. That and Danny Dedrick. And I really don't care about him. I just like Pearl Harbor Day. So James is almost 40 years old, everybody. And in high school, which he graduated from, Clearwater High, in 2003, and he was valedictorian, top of his class, and he was voted they called it something different back then. It was sexiest guy and senior prom thing. So James has all these accolades in high school. He's got these senior pictures that he's taken where he's holding a tree up in an orange shirt. And he's got the one out in the field where he's got the his arm like the thinking man pose when he's doing the same orange. It's like an orange flannel shirt. And I bet he weighs about 175 pounds in all of those photos. And then what happened is, get out of high school, and he finds out that you can order as many burritos as you want from a place called Renee's. You can get as much freaking chop suey as you want down there at the Ching Chong place in Hayesville we got. You can get as much hamburgers as you want as McDonald's. You don't have to just have 4. If you want to eat a hamburger later, have another 4 hamburgers. Doesn't matter. And he started realizing that you can eat. That's correct, right? Like you could just keep ordering.
Yeah.
And then when you eat all that, he's like, you feel like crap, and so you lay down a lot.
Yeah.
And so this cycle of eating and then laying began. And so for the past 21 years.
We're getting tired, Conrad.
For the past 21 years, James has been eating and laying. More and more as each year has happened. The eating has increased and the laying. Well, he thinks it's because he moved to Oklahoma that he's losing weight or exercising. It's not that. It's that he's just now around me and I don't have anything to eat. And I have a shed you can lay in, but you're going to feel pretty sad laying in there. So I took away all of your options of eating and laying. I have no money to buy you a bunch of ching chong for, whatever. And I don't have, that's just what I call for like anything that's basically like Chinese food, Japanese food. It's probably not the right thing to call it.
Asian
Cuisine. I don't have the money for Asia. I don't have the money to buy you freaking rice, fried rice. I don't have the money. And you know that. You know what's going on here. We got all these bills. It's a new business. Nobody likes us. We're from out of town. The ones that do like us, they got families and lives, and they got to eat other stuff. They can't just eat burritos every day. So we just have to wait until more people like us, or we just have to do more podcasts and make people like us here. Or maybe they don't like our food, but they like us here. Whatever. But I think that you've lost a little bit of weight because you have to sit, you have to be here, and you can't sleep. I mean, you might be able to catch a little nap outside. Sometimes I see you outside just drifting off a little bit. But you can't sleep here. And so you just, by just nothing, boredom, you just walk around, like shuffle around. That's putting steps in, baby. That's getting them knees and that lactate acid all out and all that stuff. And you're 40. You've been laying for 10 years and like a bear. And you're like, oh, I don't know what my back hurt. What are you talking about? You're 100 pounds heavier than you were in high school. And your body is meant to be what you were in high school. As it's still thick. You always had the big shoulders. You were always like bulky. But you had a little bit trimmer, I would say, waist. And I think you're getting back down to it. I think you're about probably 2 weeks away from being high school pictures again.
I got my 36s. So.
I know. And what was the biggest you got up to?
40.
That happens, though. I was wearing 36, 30, 38s or whatever.
These are on a mistake, buying them. So 38s are really more comfortable.
Yeah, there's nothing. It doesn't really matter. I'm just, I think you felt bad. I think it makes you sad if you don't get the blood flowing a little bit, And I'm not it's not like I'm an expert. I'm not. I run a taco shop in Oklahoma that barely makes it. So I don't know anything about anything. I mean, why would I? I run a taco shop in Oklahoma. So, and if I wasn't doing this, I cut grass. So I have zero knowledge. But from what I've overheard and eavesdropped on, exercise seems to be pretty important to not sleeping all day. Like it's the opposite of that. And I think it'll help you. What is the goals with your exercise program? Like, what do you see? What do you want? Obviously, you don't want to be taking all your medicines. It costs money. pain stuff. What else you got?
That's it. And I don't want to stay this. I don't want to get any bigger. I don't want to get any smaller. I want to stay where I am.
We're gonna
So,
stay. Just regulate. You'll be a
Yeah.
regulator.
that-
What about your love
Oh.
making? Is any of this for romantic prospects, possibly?
They have to love me who I am. I'm thick.
Well, I want them to love you for who you are. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, are you trying to get a little bit exercise to give yourself just a little bit more confidence so we can get down there and farmersonly.com and get you a lady? Because that's what the people don't know, is that we're thinking about checking out farmersonly.com, which is a online dating website for adults that want to meet people who work with their hands. It's like a rural lover. You don't want to meet a city lover. James is simpler. What do you want for dinner? Close your eyes now, open them. What do you want for dinner? What do you want for dinner? Anything right now.
Pizza.
That's a farmer's only answer. Okay, what do you want for breakfast?
Toastio cereal.
Okay. All right, you worked all day, you just got home. What do you want to do?
Go to the shed and let Milo out and
Oh wait, hold on. Fantasize this. You have a woman. Let's just picture whoever you want to picture as a woman. Who are you picturing?
Rebecca.
Okay. So Rebecca is at home. Rebecca lives on a 2-story farmhouse. And you're a farmer now. She owns a farm. Okay? And she owns a goat farm. She teaches you how to milk goats. Okay? It's your job every day to help Rebecca. She said, "You come live with me, baby. I'll cook you and I'll take care of you. I really like you. I like you for who you are. I like you thick." She says all that. You guys date, and now you're living with Rebecca at this farm. Okay? It's Tuesday morning. You get up. You milk goats till 2 in the afternoon. You come in. You come off your side by side, and you walk in the door, the screen door. Come in. What do you want?
Oh, an afternoon delight.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. You gotta get that body. You got that exercise to give you some stamina. Now you get afternoon delight. Now it's 2:15.
So are you saying? Are you saying that I need to be ready to put my Cialis and?
I'm saying, do you want to be on Farmers Only? Then we gotta start acting like a farmer. Farmers, what do farmers do? They get up early. They eat breakfast, right? Cereal's fine, dry though, no milk. Farmers don't eat milk, okay? Because they've seen where it comes from. It's curdled, and so you get a dry cereal, a black coffee. No more sugar for you, bucko. Not in your coffee. Do farmers need sugar? No. Farmers already eat a bunch of sugar. You don't see a bunch of farmers at all. I want Starbucks cinnamon, you know. Drink your black coffee. You might get like a fried egg, something. Piece of bacon.
Fried egg. I didn't know there was that in a while.
You drive back to your farm. You had to drive to the gas station to drink your black coffee with your buddies because you're a farmer now. I meet Pete down there. We talk about going to the gun show, and then you come on back to the farm. Milk, jerk off the little milk goats.
The udders.
No udders. You jerk them off a little tiny bucket, little mason jar, whatever goats use. Get all the goat milk. You take it into Rebecca. She puts it in the goat milk fridge. You kiss on her for a little bit. Got that. Now it's lunchtime. What do you want for lunch?
Hot dogs and macaroni and cheese.
Eat hot dogs and macaroni and cheese. Boom, you're bush hogging this afternoon. You go out, you bush hog. Got a big old lemonade. Got your big old dip in. You're farming. You're farming guy. Pop the shirt off. Sun's going down. 5:30 p.m. Put the tractor up. You walk back again. Rebecca's in there. She's cooking. What's she cooking?
Chicken.
Oh, yeah.
Like a chicken
What
and
kind?
noodle.
Chicken and noodles? Hot chicken and noodles. Nothing better on a hot day than
No, not just regular noodles. Panini noodles.
panini noodles. Oh, nothing but it's been 110 degrees outside. You've been out on the bush hog all day. You walk in and it hits you, the smell. Ooh, is that hot chicken and noodle soup? She's like, you know it, sugar. That's what cowboys eat. That's what farmers eat. And you walk in and you get your chicken and noodles. Then what do you do? Take a shower?
Yeah.
take a shower. Say, I'm gonna take a shower and go lay down. Turn the weather on. Freaking farmers love watching the weather. So do you. Turn the weather on. Then you fall asleep. You've already that's your life now. We're one website away from this being your day-to-day life. We get on Farmers Only. We find a widowed. You've heard the Garth Brooks song where he went to work for that old lady that one summer. You know what I'm talking about? The song where teenage boy too far from home.
Yeah.
She was a lonely widowed woman trying to make it on her own.
Live in Germany.
Yeah. And he watched her hands of leather turn to velvet in the touch. That's a song about a hand job. Okay? It's a hand job song. And it's played on the radio. And you could be living that life, is what I'm saying. You could be getting Garth Brooks style hand jobs from probably not Rebecca. She's not a farmer, but woman like Rebecca, a new Rebecca to you. And I don't know if she's on Farmers Only. Once we get your profile set up, we could send it to her.
Yeah.
Rebecca.
Yeah. It has to be
What is going to be your handle? Is it Thick James on there? We're doing that? Thicket James. You got to keep it farm related, you know?
Tickle James.
Thickle James. Yeah, like thicket, like the thistle, you know?
Yeah.
Where you old rape thistle. I don't know. I don't know what your name should be. I want to say like Boss Hog, but I'm sure it's taken. You know? You could call yourself like Hog Wrangler. Hog Wrangler 69.
Bob Dole 88.
Bob Dole 88. I'm Bob Dole.
I approve this message.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it'd be smart for you to find. What if you found the right woman that you guys killed your dog together? You know what I'm saying? Like,
He always wants to kill my dog. Jeez.
what?
What do you
Because
want?
I worry about it. You know what I mean? Like, don't you worry when you see something sad and it's like, God, don't put it out of his misery? I worry about the dog.
Oh, he's fine in the kennel for 17 hours.
That's the part I worry about. I feel like it's like when people were talking about Nazis and stuff, you might not have been a Nazi, but your brother was a Nazi and you didn't say anything. Makes you just as guilty as being a Nazi. So I don't want to feel guilty. I don't want to have the guilt of a kennel shaped dog, a little kennel Play-Doh dog that grew into its kennel and became a kennel dog, like an actual dog made out of kennel meat. I feel like that's where we're headed. And I don't have any other options because you picked a dog that when it sees a child or a different dog, it will turn into a vicious killing machine. So it's not as if you had a fucking golden retriever, then I could just be like, oh, it could be our mascot. But instead, you bought the Terminator, the Arnold Schwarzenegger of dogs. And so you got a death machine, and it's like, I just don't know why people don't want it around. Well, because you bought a death machine. Just like I'd be uncomfortable if you carried a AR-16 or whatever the hell AR-15 around, and whatever the guns are, you know? You're going to carry a damn Henry rifle around and be like, what the hell's wrong with that fella? And if you're carrying around a pit bull that looks like it could tear off, Jesse Ventura's left nut, I'm going to feel like something's going on here, buddy. You got to take that dog home. That's a scary dog. It looks like the tattoos people get. You know the mean people that drive the motorcycles and get the mean tattoos? It's of your dog. That looks like Milo on their back.
Whoa.
And you sit there and you poke it with a stick in the middle of a cage and you wonder why I don't want to take it out anywhere. Take it out. It's a freaking cage down. It's literally what it is. And so I worry because I have no options for you other than euthanasia. Not youth, not the Asian youth, but I think that means killing it. I think that's what that means.
Oh. Is that why nobody... they stared at me when I was walking my pit bull down the Prague, Oklahoma?
nobody likes, and I'm sorry, and I like the reason Caleb can kind of get away with it because his pit bull's half wiener dog. You know, his pit bull, it looks mean kind of in a little bit in the face, but then you see it, it's like, what the hell is a wiener dog? I mean, it's a wiener pit bull. Yours looks like it is on steroids. Yours looks like the Mark McGuire of pit bulls. Yours looks like it sits in there and does push-ups in its little kennel all day, little micro push-ups, and it's building all these Terry Crews-sized chest muscles. And as we're humans, James, we're walking around as humans. We can't look at this space monster that's crawling around on all fours and want it around. You know, naturally, as humans, we want to destroy it. I think it's okay that you have it, but it's very dangerous. It's very hood of you. A lot of it's DMX related, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're the hood. I know that you have to live the life, you know, but just get a damn lassie. You know, that's what I don't understand. What the hell's wrong? What is it with, why does the dog have to define us? The dog is it's supposed to be its own thing. Yet we just want it to be like a representation of ourselves, you know? Oh my gosh. I sure hope that my dog's like got an attitude like me. What a caged pit bull. Why don't you get a nice dog that will... here's what Lassie did. Saved a frickin' boy, you know, that fell in a well. Your dog would eat a boy and throw it in a well.
My dog loves to eat cats.
Why don't you get a... I was thinking about this morning. What about... You think Lassie... Lassie's probably one of the greatest animal heroes of cinema, right?
Milo Otis, so remember that?
Milo and Otis, yeah, that's true.
That's all I got his name.
What about Flipper?
Oh.
Remember that dolphin?
No.
Remember that dolphin that saved people?
What about the big whale?
What?
Free Willy.
Oh, yeah, but Free Willy was the hero, and that was the boy.
Oh.
That boy that got molested by Michael Jackson. Remember?
Like Jackson.
Yeah. Remember that boy that got,
Yeah.
you know? So, yeah. Well, I think that in cinema, if you guys haven't checked out Flipper, Flipper was a dolphin that could use its sonar to know when problems are happening, and then it would alert land people about problems that they could solve with its chirp. How do you do it?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like. That's Flipper. So do it again. Like start with like I'm just imagine I'm the sea. Well, was it water problems or did it solve land problems? I felt like it solved land problems too. Like it would see things or feel them with its sonar. Let's just imagine that a pit bull has drowned in the other side of the lake that Flipper's on, and I come walking on the dock and you're Flipper and you come swimming up to me. What would you say? Here I come. Oh, there's Flipper. What's that, Flipper?
Dude, it's another thing is about my grooming the dog. His nails are like pretty long too.
On your dog?
Yeah.
How would they be cut? I mean, Jim, nothing. It can't move to even chip them. Like that's what dogs that usually don't get their nails done. You know, a lot of dogs will get their nails done nowadays, but your dog can't even go out into the wilderness like normal animals and get its nails broken off by fights and trees and rocks. Your dog just stays there and grows. Everything grows on it. It's anger, it's damn muscles, it's damn nails, it's damn teeth. It's growing. As you just Play-Doh food through that gate of that kennel, pushing bananas through the cheese grater front of that kennel that's all tied up so you don't get out. Jeez Louise. It's a damn shame, and I love it, and it's hilarious. Costs a lot of money, and we're going to have to figure that out, but we'll get it going. We're going to go ahead and get that going. We're going to have to... Whoever is comfortable... Is anybody that's listening comfortable with dog murder?
So, hey, that comment. Dog murder.
Well, not that, but, you know, killing dogs. You don't want to kill it.
No.
Take it to a farm. Far away farm.
Does anybody out there want to
You
watch
look like
a dog?
in this lighting, you look like you're from 1965. You look like damn.
Miss Gill?
No, you look like Vince Gill. You look like Jeffrey Dahmer or something. With those glasses. We have to get some better lighting in here. It's fine. Anyways, did you want to talk a little bit about projects? What projects you got going on? Other than being on Farmers Only.
Oh, just putting some lube in the old lock, and it works great this morning.
Which lock? Oh, out here at the OK Taco?
Yeah, the trailer. It worked just like $1 million this morning.
Well, that's a Chinese-made lock. Not to knock China, but they make garbage products.
Yes.
Shit. That's the thing about buying stuff from China is it sucks. A lot of it breaks almost instantly, and it's made to replicate the item you think you ordered. Like you could order a fan. We're getting a fan for the shop. A new one's coming.
What kind, Conrad?
The Silver Swan, Vernado Silver Swan will be here today. It'll be delivered today, but it will be at the shop tomorrow. It's an oscillating Silver Swan. If you guys want to do a little bit of research on oscillating fans, you're going to find that the Silver Swan is a legendary fan. It's like 50-year-old design, okay? And when you buy a Vernado Silver Swan, when you buy that fan, you become part of a club that buys Silver Swans. I didn't realize this existed until I started doing a little bit of research and noticed that people comment a lot on fans. And people tell you a lot about their life and about the fans they had over their life. And so when I was looking at fans that we wanted to put in the lobby at the restaurant, I started reading a few of these comments. One person said, I had a Silver Swan for 21 years. And it finally broke. I used it every day for 21 years. So I reordered one. But they reordered the matte black one. They said it sucked. Didn't last but like a month. But then they got another silver one in. Been 4 years. Still going strong. So we're going to be Silver Swanning pretty soon. We're oscillating fan guys. And then we'll put another fan inside the studio, and then that's pretty much it.
Is it on a stand? Is it the one that stands up once? Or are you hanging on the wall?
It's a tabletop one, but it oscillates. It's heavy, I bet, because it's old school. It's made in America.
I'll make sure to.
It's made in Andover, Kansas.
We'll make sure to have the other half of you to pick it up and load it up.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. We'll need all the muscle we can get, everybody. What's the razor breakdown? You put
I don't know.
razor breakdown. Somebody wreck on a razor? Did you push Damien over or something when he's riding his razor scooter? Or is it your face? Someone was shaving? Something like that. What did you write razor breakdown for? You broke down and finally shaved with a razor?
I don't know. One thing I think it was the shaving in the shower.
Yeah.
And getting clean and getting doing it every day.
Well, this show is brought to you by Diamond CBDs, which everybody knows. And if you go to oktacocompany.com and you go to the shop section on that website, you can click on Diamond CBDs. And you can take a bunch of CBDs, and sometimes it'll help you if you don't want to like have a beer at night, just have a CBD. And then you like them, you get a little mellow, and then you don't have to ruin your liver, Save that for something else, like a milkshake. But we're also planning on being sponsored pretty soon by pubic razors. In-shower pubic razors. A company called Nood, N-O-O-D, is learning about us right now and wanting to advertise their products on our show. And if you buy a Nood pubic razor from us and send us a photo before and after of what it looks like when you use it, You guys are going to be eligible to win one free taco, and that's the thing. One free Taco Supreme. We're going to do a contest drawing. So, get as many entries as you can. We're going to need one entry per photo. So if you want to shave the whole family up, that's smart. That's a lot of entries. That gets you a free taco probably for sure. So we're not sponsored by them yet. Right now, you're going to have to just send those pictures in with whatever razor you use. The contest is going, but the sponsorship is not. So if you want to send before and after photos in of your genital landscaping, send them to, what's your email?
No, I didn't that one.
What are you talking about? What's your email?
No, I didn't.
You got to curate. You got to go through the photos. And
I get a bunch of emails that are random people.
A lot of them will be family. A lot of family listens to this. You get Caleb's before and after. What email do you want him to send it to? Remember, everybody, each before and after gets you one entry for one free taco.
I don't want to send
What are you talking about?
I saved my email.
I didn't say the butthole. Nobody's going to send their butthole picture. Or are they? You guys are welcome to shave your butts, too. All right? Send that in.
Yeah.
To...
Just to do it on Messenger.
Let's do it to James. JimGumpG at gmail.com.
No.
Well, for now, you can just send them to...
My Facebook. Instagram.
I think you can send them to contact us at something. I don't know. We're going to get your email. Get your damn email written down so we can do this. I want these people to send it to a trusted source. I don't want it out floating around on the internet or for Mark Zuckerberg to steal it on Facebook Messenger. That's a genitalia pic. It should be a secure email going straight to you. And don't look at it as sexual. Look at it as people maintaining their bodies, exercise. Don't be a pervert, is what I'm saying to you.
Like the guy on the motorcycle?
Like all the ones we meet. All right. Yeah, we do have vacation next week, but it won't really affect anything for people on the show. It's vacation from the shop just to lose more money. That's it. Which we're really good at. So
We made about $60 today.
that ain't bad, buddy. That's more than most people have made selling tacos. Think about it that way. So life's a gift, dude. Open it.
Yeah.
What's inside? Oop.
Now, no
Pubic razor.
Guys, if business don't get any better in the Doke Taco shop, we're probably gonna have to hand out napkins. That's what we're gonna have to offer you, napkins and hand soap.
We're gonna be fine. We just might have to only be open one day a week so we can go work other jobs.
Connor, you got anything you to say?
That's it, man. And if you guys are hiring failures, we got two right here. But we got clean pubic regions, guys. So if you're looking to hire people that have clean pubic regions, give us a call. We got razors in the shower. All right. With that being said, don't let your meatloaf. Have an okay day. Thank you guys for listening. Subscribe to the show. Tell your moms about it. All right. We'll see you guys later.